Hey, y'all. Welcome to another edition of Wake and Pack. It's your boy Higher Point of View here. You already know. Hump day. Hump day. That means we almost there, middle of the week. So football will be upon us pretty soon. So let's get into it. We already see the thumbnail. So I just want to know, has this team learned? What I mean by that, on that John Wick today, y'all, people might be in trouble. But what I mean by that, what I was asking for throughout this whole year was for this team to be put through any and every possible situation this year so that they have familiarity when we do go to a big game, when we do start our little playoff run, you know. So what I mean is, New Orleans losing the whole game, end up coming at the end, one of the biggest comebacks we ever did, and we win the game. I love it. Detroit, first time around, they whooped our ass. I love it. Chicago, we own them. Swept them. I love that. Atlanta game, whole game we winning. Think we gonna win the whole game. Got a lead and all that. Desmond Ridder, they end up coming back beating us. I love it. Two games that we know damn well sure we wasn't supposed to lose. Tampa Bay, New York. We go there, we go to both places and lose. I love it. Or did Tampa and do that to us? I don't remember. But yeah, that's what I want to know. As a football player, ex-player myself, like I told you, we can remember plays and stuff from games years ago. So all this stuff from this year is in their memory. So let's hope that all these situations, they done been in a tight spot. I think we pretty much almost been in every spot that you could be in as far as games. We done got blown out. We done played people twice, lost once, beat them again. We done swept people. I think we had a nice combination of a lot of things, y'all, that I think it ended up helping us in the playoff game. But then again, the playoffs is a whole nother monster. So let's see who the fuck we got up in here, man. Shout out to my boy Zane Strong, man. You already know it's that time. It's that Wake and Pack time. We on the road with it. I'm on that John Wick, man. Definitely, Zane. And with that being said, bro, what I'm really feeling like, obviously I'm a homer, but I just feel like it's too early for this team to go home. It's just too early. This ain't even a team. This ain't even a full finished product of what we have to offer on the field. So hopefully we, again, we ain't gonna know the Friday, probably Saturday, but hopefully this injury report shows us that, we get some guys back, So hopefully that happens. And again, hopefully this team has learned. We've been through many situations this year, so we should not be shell shocked if we end up being down by 10, which we've already been down by 10 this year, So again, let's just remember all the situations we've been through, and I think it'll help us. Okay, see, my boy Zane is getting real technical, y'all. Zane is getting real technical with the X's and O's, man. So yeah, I agree with you on that. But like I say nowadays, like it used to be a strict thing. It used to be a 4-3 or a 3-4. It's pretty much a combination, Same thing with zone and man. You got some plays that have some certain aspects of zone and man in it. But then you also got, it depends on the make and model of your team, If you got some pressing corners, you could play man, You got some good coverage corners, you could play man. They ain't as good in coverage, put their ass in the zone. Have them hover over their zone, and whoever cross they face, that's their man, But a lot of that stuff gets confused too, because just last week, motherfuckers was making fun of us like, why is Quay guarding DJ Moore? Well, DJ Moore crossed his zone. Jair passed it off to him because Jair was supposed to cover somewhere else. So, what are you going to get mad at the player for, doing what the play is called? Sometimes, the players fuck up, and sometimes the coach will call a bogus play. We all know that. Definitely, Brandy. We're gonna learn a lot Sunday. But Brandy, I think, again, we gotta take these experiences that we have had in these previous games again, so it won't be unfamiliar territory. Is familiarity is really good, even on regular daily stuff. If you go, say, oh, I gotta go to a DMV today. I go to a DMV, I'm like, oh, I remember this DMV. I've been here before. Just that reassurance, even though it really means nothing at the end of the day, you still gonna walk into the DMV and get your job done, get whatever you need to get. But being somewhere before, just having that feeling of deja vu, I think it'll help us, And I think this team is just so naive and that they don't even know what they're doing yet. Nigga Freddie Roper, what's the word, man? Good morning, homie. Shout out to you. Shout out to Georgia. You already know. Atlanta. Ernie's in the house too. Ernie, what's up with you, bro? I agree with you, Brandy. So that's what I'm saying. We got to take all the experiences, good, bad, and different. Like, again, I'm happy that debacle happened at halftime. God damn it. As mad as I was, I'm happy that happened because you got to think it ain't going to happen during the playoff game. We should probably be happy that Carlson missed the kick because you got to think he's going to, his ass is on the line, not literally, we still going to give him a chance, give him a shot. I do think he's still the kicker of the future, but y'all know what I'm saying. Hell yeah, Zane holding it down. My boy Nick is in the building. How you doing, bro? Hey, good shit, Zane. Hey, Zane coming with the numbers today. Thank you for that. And then again, if this D line plays like it did last game, incredible. It wasn't just about the sacks, right? Which we got 5 of them. It was about the pressures, man. Pressures burst pipes, and a pressure could lead to a quarterback just overthrowing or underthrowing a player. It could lead to a tip pass, So, people get all locked in on these sack stats, Gary, people might look at Gary like, oh, he only has this amount of sacks this year. Yeah, but you got to look at the pressures, you got to look at the tackles for loss. It's more than that to that story. Well, thank you, Ernie. Hey, I appreciate you hanging out, man. And we chilling, man. We on the road. Y'all see we on the move right now, getting chauffeured around. Hey, best chauffeur ever. Promise you that. Absolutely. And then again, I still think there's some naiveness, which is good. They don't even know how good they are yet, man. We could kind of see it, but when you're inside the body, sometimes, hey, you could lose 20, 30 pounds and you look in the mirror and still think you're that person from 20, 30 pounds ago. It's all in the, it could all be in the psyche. Definitely. And hopefully that guy shows up, man. It's been long enough. It's been long enough like we've been missing out on him. And again, I'm like, man, I'm not trying to downplay the issue, but a hammy, man, like y'all can't get that together. Soft tissue, I know soft tissue injuries are crazy, and you really don't have a timeline, but hell yeah, shout out to my nigga Fred, man. Oh yeah, hey G-Pack. Soon as I seen that, because in my mind, I'm like, okay, they're gonna be favored by 4, 4.5, 5. At most 6 points. At most they'll be saber 6 points. They didn't gave them motherfuckers a whole touchdown and some. I don't think so. I don't think so. And again, like I said earlier, a little earlier.
Let's try our new Smash Jack burger.
No, thank you. Not number 24 with no sausage.
You said 24 with no what?
Sausage.
And the drink, please.
Orange juice.
Thank you. Would you like to try the Oreo cookie bar today?
No, thank you. That'll be all.
We'll see you at the window. Thank you.
But yeah, that's crazy, G-Pack. But it's cool. Again, we went there before and been favored. I mean, and they were favored, and we handle business. It is Lambeau South. Hey, I'm flattered, Ernie. I appreciate you for that, bro. Yeah, and Nick, you have to think. You got to think that Aaron Jones will get over 100. Number one is because he's got over 100 in the past 3 games. And number two, his only 3 games against Dallas, he averages over 100 yards rushing.
Ketchup, please.
Oh, yeah, you got to throw that in the fridge. Hey, and it ain't for me. Hell yeah.
No, with no sausage, correct? See, no.
We could definitely beat them. I'm confident in that. We could definitely beat them. Again, we still are ascending, and again, I don't know how far this is going to take us, but I don't think this team is ready to be sitting down and not having another game to play. I think we have a lot more in this offense to offer. I think the defense, if it shows up like that, like they did the last game, and it's always good and it's always better when Jair's in the game. And y'all got to think, man, a lot of these games where, we fired Joe Barry and this and that, Ja wasn't in there, Sewell got traded. Like, we are really working with all due respect to our guys, Valentine, Nixon, we pretty much working with spare parts in the secondary, Savage in and out of the lineup. So when you start to really look at it, it becomes to look more impressive than Joe Barry, right? I mean, more impressive, right? Just like it's more impressive since we have no Pro Bowlers. It's more impressive that Matt LaFleur got this team with a playoff berth. And also give credit. I call them the AFC Packers. Give credit to the Steelers. Same kind of situation. Down and out. Our quarterback better than theirs. They beat us, though. I don't know how the fuck that happened. How did we lose? You guys, how do we lose to Pittsburgh? How the fuck did we lose to Atlanta? How did we lose? Man, hey, next year, you're going to see a different team. Those games that we lost like that, we're going to be winning. Now, next year, we could, we could look forward to a 11, 12 win game season, 10, I think, is a floor for us next year.
Good morning. Can I have a grande extra hot white chocolate mocha with oat milk?
Okay.
And that'll be all.
All right, 6:35.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, I mentioned that before. I was like, Aaron Rodgers literally had to say, like, who is this guy? Like, on when Aaron Jones wasn't even getting no time or nothing like that, and they ended up putting him in, and Aaron Jones have not looked back. Third best running back in Packers history, and I might have to put him up. I might have to put him in the top 2 with Ahman Green. Definitely. Ernie, there's also a point, where I don't know if he just had PTSD from missed field goals and stuff like that. But sometimes we gotta take what they give us too. Yeah, be aggressive, but man, if we could get points on the board, go on and take the 3, man, especially in the first quarter. I don't care how many 3s we take in the first quarter, right? We're gonna have to end up going and scoring, but I just need to be on the board. We need to keep it close. We need to keep the crowd out of it. That's a little rowdy place over there. And then hopefully Packer Nation does show up. And you're definitely right about that. And again, those are the things that they see, y'all. They remember these drop passes just like we do. If me, you, and everybody remembers Christian Watson's drop pass against Minnesota, like, he think about that shit every day. So, we got to think that they on top of it. Hey, Zane, you ain't got to worry about that. Tell her what happened the last time we met when the game really mattered, And again, I call them, the Packers at AFC. Much respect for the Steelers, but we got them, bro. Nick Collins taking a pick to the house, Greg Jennings scoring, Nelson scoring, that was a beautiful game, man. It was a perfect, beautiful game, man. Definitely, we cannot be over pursuing. We cannot over pursue Dak. We know he could get, groovy in the backfield with his escape skills, and he can and will take off for 10, 15 yards. Like, we got our work cut out, people. But that's why everybody needs to show up. The whole D line. We need a rotation of guys. We used to always say, man, Kenny Clark needs some road dogs, but I think he got it now. Brooks playing out of his mind, doing stuff he shouldn't be doing. Kenny Clark having his best year quietly, statistically, Preston pretty much is a defensive end at this point. He can steal the edge, he can still get pressure, and he can drop back in coverage sometimes. Rashawn Gary is our all-world guy, like Heavy D in the middle, Big TJ Slayton in the middle. I mean, like, we are really peaking at the right time, and I really think that unscouted looks are very important, and we should have a lot of unscouted looks. I'm sure there's some plays in the playbook LaFleur haven't even been able to get to because motherfuckers been out. Yes, and I did see something, my bro. I did see something where, they actually picked the hash mark that he was kicking at for the I think for the PAT. I don't even know, but I'm like, so it must be a preference of his. I don't know. We gotta fix a problem though. We gotta fix a problem with the operation. Like something is going on with our field goal and PATs, man. Definitely. Thank you, Ernie. Hey, perfectly said. And just look at those bodies, y'all. Slayton, Brooks, man. I didn't even mention LVN, and he's been with a bull rush. Hey, go look at his sack that he got, okay? Perfect technique, bull rush. Man, go look at that sack, y'all, that LVN got this last week. That was like, I wish I could, just break down that play alone for you guys. That was an incredible play. And he's had some freakish plays, man. I don't remember the quarterback, but he was running. Luke Van Ness was probably the furthest one away from him, chasing them down for a sack, So, hey, sky's the limit for him. And he's going to be just like Rashawn, but I think he's going to be a little more speedier. Again, Rashawn, speedier as far as, getting to where we need him to get as far as his skill set. It took Rashawn a while. Maybe he was stunned by, an injury for sure, and he was stunned by us having a Smith Bros there. But LVN next year should be unleashed, you guys. He should be unleashed, man. And Preston should be the rotational guy. Uncle P gonna have to come off the bench. That's how I'm seeing it. Hey, I agree with you. I don't like them at all. I don't like them. They ain't quite 49er. They ain't quite Viking. They ain't quite Bear. But they in that same conversation. I can't stand them. I can't disagree with you on that. Bro. I can see it coming, man. Again, all y'all, hey, do a little homework today. Go look at LVN sack. I mean, man, just bull rush the guy. Quarterback tried to get out of the pocket, and he just instantly disengaged with his offender, because, it was an offensive tackle, I believe, and made the fucking sack, bro. Hell yeah. And that will be coming one day. I definitely want to do that. That is something I will do in the future for sure. I just got to get a couple things together, but that's definitely in the works, man. See, hey, Zane, you be ahead of time, man. That's why, that's why you be doing your thing all the time. That's why I appreciate you, homie, man. You be saying a whole lot of stuff that I already be having, figured out and I'm gonna do already. And you be hitting me right. I'll do a video, have idea for a video, and you'll tell everybody about the idea a day before. I'm like, man, I was gonna do that tomorrow, Zane. So hey, keep that shit up, bro. You know your shit. Brandy, he got to get all the way in his bag. Like he got to throw everything. His ass is on the line. This is it for him. Seriously, So, and then again, let's all have some compassion for Matt LaFleur, because him and Joe Barry are friends, man. So, he's not on the hot seat anymore. LaFleur isn't. He probably should have never been, but you know how some Packer fans are. But maybe when we were 3-6, but still, bro, you have to see why we were 3-6. It ain't about the car wreck; it's about what led to the wreck. You know, you don't know the story before. Yes, listen, you guys. If y'all gonna do homework, like I said, and look at LVN sack, you guys need to look at Tucker Kraft's blocking. I'm talking about he's ramming dudes to the ground. So, Parsons gonna have his work cut out too. We gonna have our work cut out with him, but Parsons, you're gonna have to deal with Tucker, bro. Tucker's not playing when it comes to blocking. What you call him, Dane? Baby Gronk, okay? Yes, Patrick Taylor, the pass pro expert. We will, we would love to, he's going to get in the game, man. And then again, he ain't coming in there, getting 50, 60 yards, 2 touchdowns, nothing like that, but valuable, man. He's one of the unsung heroes, man. And I apologize for even, I never doubted him, but I just said, he's not, I mean, again, he's our third string running back, you guys. So, but what he does and how he contributes is amazing. Again, Brent, a little bit of both. A little bit of both. Matt LaFleur's offense is based around condensed, sets. So we're going to see that. But then again, it depends on who's playing. If we got all the receivers, if we got all the receivers that we supposed to have, we're gonna spread that bitch out. I wouldn't see why we wouldn't go 4 wide, 5 wide if you got Christian Watson, Wicks, Reed. I don't know how Romeo's doing. I know he got hurt, but if we got all the guys at our disposal, we have to empty the clip, people. We got to empty the clip. But hey, give him his credit. Madden ain't give him his credit. He's still a 76 in Madden, so that's bad. But hey, we got a guy, y'all. Let's just be happy that we got a guy. Bear fans, Lions fans, they like, damn, these cats are ready back up to us. It's supposed to be the Lions' time. Their time might only be 1 year. And is this really their time? It's like, who really runs the North? Oh, awesome. Then you an OG then. You know what's going on, Ernie. Yeah, he should outplay Dak. I think he should, Again, Dak, but, Dak has been in the league for a while. So for Jay Love to come with numbers that's even comparable to Dak this year, Dak got the best team he ever had. He's been over there forever. Newly, all that is fine over there. Love to be just right under him too. He could have, and then listen, a couple of passes that dropped for touchdown. Love might have been tied up or leading that and touchdown. But yeah, hey, this has been a road episode, but I'm gonna have to go and cut this short. I'm about to get behind the wheel right now. But I thank all y'all for coming out, man. Thank you for coming and Pat. Hey, be expecting this tomorrow. I'll be ready for y'all tomorrow. So you already know how it goes. Shout out to my boy Nick for coming through. Shout out to Zane Strong for sure. Ernie Martinez, thank you for coming through, man. Freddie Roper, my nigga, you already know what's going on. Brandy Lewis, always love talking to you. You're brilliant, Brandy. You know that, Brandy to go. So Dale Baldwin, thank you for coming through. As I always say, if I forgot about you, I didn't forget about you. Packers fan 12, what's up? My boy Nick again. G-Pack. Shout out to my boy TR too. Hey, shout out to TR. Shout out to the whole fam over there. And if you guys didn't see the latest episode of Inquiring Minds, go check it out. Me and my boy TR. And yeah, and then again, I'm sorry. A couple of people told me they didn't get notifications and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm being shadow banned already or if somebody hating, but go ahead and make sure that bell is on so you could get notified when my shit drops. I really appreciate all you guys watching it, and I'm out of here, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.